Alright guys, here's the deal. Today's kind of an impromptu video, but we decided to go ahead and film it because why not? What we're doing is we are taking the turbos off of the 6.7 liter engine that's going to go into the race truck. Now Spencer, as Spencer does, has some pretty lofty horsepower goals, so that 6.7 liter block, which is already sleeved down to a 6.4 liter block, is gonna go down to Perkins Diesel to get deck plated, and that's what we're doing today. Kind of a short video, kind of impromptu, but again, we just figured why not go ahead and film it because a lot of you guys seem to like the process of reviving and rebuilding this race truck. So we hope you enjoyed the video you're about to see, and if you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we're gonna be releasing new videos every week, race trucks, side-by-sides, and who knows, maybe we'll even sneak in a speedboat. Thanks for watching, enjoy the video. Okay, so what are we doing with this?
We're just pulling the turbos. These were the turbos on my, what used to be a daily driver. And we gotta pull these off. We're not gonna use them for whenever they're in the white truck. I'm actually going to some Garrett's, a GTX 55 and then a GTX 50, which is an 88 millimeter, then 106. This right now, that's a 80 millimeter, then 104, so they're relatively the same size, but with the Garrett's, we'll get a lot quicker spool up and even a little more airflow. I mean, on paper, it should be good for a little over 2,500. We'll see once we get it in the truck.
Is there any advantage to going big single over twins, or is it always twins is the better decision?
No. With a big single, you can actually make parts last longer because you're not building power down low. The torque down low is what really kills a lot of parts, transmissions and engines. It definitely, you sacrifice on the spool up. Okay. With a big single.
So with us doing what we're gonna be doing with half mile and even some like dig racing and stuff like that, twins is just the way to go.
Yeah, now with drag racing, singles are a little bit more tolerable because you have time to spool up, where I think it could hurt us is like roll racing, where you have a certain allowed gap to be at a certain speed and have boost. So that's kind of the thinking with the compounds.
So what Spencer was just saying was this is a 12 millimeter CP3, and you said we're gonna go to how many? Three. So there will be three, count them, 1, 2, 3, 12 millimeter CP3. So if that gives you any idea how much boost and fuel we're gonna be flowing, it's gonna be a lot. What about this deck plating makes it so that you don't want to do it here?
You got to do machine work, pull the sleeves out of the cylinders, and that's just something I will leave to professionals. Gotta get a little love. Pick it up a little straighter.
All right, engine's all loaded. We are ready to hit the road. This thing is gonna get deck plated, not sleeved because it's already sleeved. And also, let's just take a second to appreciate how good my motorcycle looks. I mean, I know a lot of people might not be into motorcycles, but I am, and it looks good, and the sun's out, and it's just, Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Time to get this motor dropped off. Nice little road trip, about 2.5 hours from the Fass R&D facility where we are right now. So follow along, we're gonna go get this motor dropped off, and yeah, should be a good day. All right, after 2.5 hours of driving, we are here. The engine's in the back. We are at Perkins Diesel down somewhere in Missouri. We're gonna tag all their social media in the description down below. Yeah, gonna get the engine dropped off. We're gonna get it deck plated and get it ready for what should be 2,500 horsepower. And depending on how the shop is, we don't really know how they're gonna be about filming. If the following clips are of Perkins Diesel, they did let us film, and if you don't see any clips of the shop, they didn't. Yeah, real quick before I forget, that engine makes 2,500 horsepower on fuel only. No nitrous, just fuel. Goals. And I mean, what else could you possibly use to fuel 2,500 horsepower without any nitrous? But the best. I mean, you're not just gonna leave that type of motor with that type of money into it to just any fuel system. That would just be irresponsible. And here at Fass Motorsports, we're all about being responsible. All right, engine is dropped off. Gonna get its deck plate. It's gonna be good to go, 2,500 horsepower. Then we're actually gonna come back here and we're gonna dyno it. So that's gonna be a whole nother episode of coming back to Perkins Diesel. Big shout out to these guys. They were super hospitable, showed us around. Really, really cool shop. Super, super capable of doing just about anything. And yeah, we'll be back here for dyno day. So that'll be coming up in a few weeks, hopefully.